So today, for starting the space, I usually do something first to land. And today my hair has reached out to me and it wants some attention. And I see your hair is
Mhm.
also taking its space.
Yes.
So I invite us to close our eyelids for now and sense into where does your hair start?
Mhm.
Where does it start in your skin, on your skull? And maybe you sense like a bad cap if you don't want to get wet hair when swimming. So to sense your hair, where it starts in your skin. Also there where you might not want it.
Mhm.
And then let your attention stay in your skin, but also move some attention like 1 centimeter along your hair. So now you have like a short haircut energetically. Notice how are your skull plates reacting on this? Are they moving? Are they sleeping? And move. Split your attention and move 5 centimeters into the length of your hair. Notice that, like for me, in the front, 5 centimeters is already meeting my eye. But on the back of my head, I'm not close to getting down. So you have all these directions of hair. And from outside, it might not even look anymore like a mess. Because in the end, you see the end, it has a direction. But on this short space, it's horizontal, it goes down, it doesn't want to go down. On the short space, it might not look other than messy. And move down. Yeah. And move down suddenly the half of your hair length. Like swoop. So to me, it's cuddling my neck. Where does it touch your skin now? And you can play with it. Sometimes you're in your hair saying hello to your skin, and sometimes you're in your skin saying hello to the hair. It's like sometimes I'm the building, sense my structure, and sometimes I sense the weather that touches me. And move down to your hair tips. Allowing them to light up all the way from the starting point of your hair, which is in the skin, not on the skin, in the skin. All the way down the curves of your hair. Because there's at least one curve, yeah, around your skull. Even if you might not have curly hair. And down to your hair tips. And if these hair tips, the light in them, is allowed to touch you wherever they touch you, what happens then? I have the sensation right now of a lion. I notice how much space I actually have and I take with my hair. And if you want, you can take your energetic hand without knowing how that goes and like gently brush from the top and down over your hair. And with energetic hands, the great possibility is that you can invent to have more than two hands. But also if that picture if it's too far away from reality for you, you can also take your physical hands but have a distance. So you never get to touch your physical hair, but you stroke over with your physical hands down. And allow yourself to be energetically unnumb for this. And don't forget to touch your forehead and the hair there. You can place one energetic hand, or physical if you need, on your forehead, and one at your neck. And my skull wants more hands. So I place a lot of hands all around. So I have this circle of hands. I'm held. All around my skull. A bit like a bandana for me. I also get this picture of the guardians of the castle in England. They have these big black hats, furry black hats, and they're huge. It's like a bit like that. Oversized hat. And also there you can have attention in your energetic hands, like only there. Or you can have the attention only in your head, in your hair, and allow to be touched, to have that sensation, or to split it and have both. And if you want to move your attention all the way into your physical body, then to relax into that you declared to have energetic hands touching you. So you don't have to control that part anymore. Knowing that your declaration has power. And my body wants me to move hands also on my jaw and at my nose. So check where does your body want to be touched energetically by you. My sinuses love right now that I put a bit pressure when I touch around my nose. So you can play with that. How strong is the touch? How little? How much? And what happens if you squeeze energetically all over your head? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And only energetically. Allow it to become dense. Because this sensation I have right now is this kind of close to what I know when I feel sick. But it's still energy moving in me. It's still aliveness. It's just, it has a different density. And that it is not wrong or right. And sometimes my body creates this density for me, and sometimes I can choose it. And what happened to me right now is automatically, if I don't have attention on my energetic hands, they move away again to that amount of pressure my physical body wants right now. So your energetic and physical body, they give you proposals all the time. And what you can do is to notice. And also down my chest, sometimes I want to touch me physically and sometimes energetically. And energetic touch is possible like all the time in any situations. So if I have two heavy bags in both my physical hands, I can still have an energetic hand somewhere else. And touch myself and relax into being held. And slowly, slowly move away your energetic hands back down into your physical hands. And all the copies of a lot of hands, also them into your physical hands. That doesn't mean, well, yes, sensations can change, but you touched your energetic head, and your energetic head is still there, even if you don't touch it. So when your hands are back in your physical hands, you can check again. How are your hair tips? And is the energy allowed to move up your neck, up your head, through the start of your hair and down again? It's like giving your a hair aura energy that like cuddles you down your cheeks, down to the tip of your hair, and there it moves into your physical body. And this circle is allowed to become as big as you want. For example, my navel says hello. It also wants to be part of this circle of energy. Maybe it goes in another direction for you. Like maybe your elbows say hello first. And be with that circle. And I have noticed as much as I, like, the more often I've sensed this circle of energy in me, the more I can let go of controlling it. So in the start, I really want to notice every inch, every centimeter of this circle. And then I can relax into it, and then I want to check again if it's still there. And that is all a part of this process and of playing and to map out my body. And there is this other circle or other possibility of sensing the circle. And that is, it circulates me. And I don't, like at the same point I am down in the circle or I'm up in the circle, it's moving energy all the time at the same time. So there's one way of sensing that where I walk the circle, and I think there's only energy right there where I walk it. And there's this other sensation of circle where I walk the circle, but boy, at the same time, it's walking all over me. It's like I'm an electricity factory all over at the same time. And even in my nipples, they also say we are also part of it. And my shins, my knees, my shins, they also want to be part of it. So it's about in this, like in the start we had this bubble energetic sensation of our head, and to make that energetic sensation connect it also to our upper body, and then connect it also to our legs, our lower body, and our feet. So it becomes this map of a lot of, like, I have this picture of a map full of sparkling points. And now my butt says, I also want to be part of it. So thank you. And I almost get a bit dizzy now because it's so energizing and so new. In this way today. And I actually don't know what comes first for me. Like my butt says, I want to be part of it. And then like energetically, I start breathing. And then actually physically, I start breathing also there. And it says, you don't have to know to make it possible to connect to you. And when you sense an impulse from your body, it's already happening. Because that's how our cells work. They are a community. And they also know that from one cell they became 3 cells, and they became 5 cells. And they connect to that. And there's so much to play. Like now I sense I noticed I mapped out kind of the surface of my physical body. And another time I might want to map out the inside, like the 3D. Or maybe I could say it's 4D or 5D because it's the energetic realm, or my energetic body has so many dimensions. Where my knee is connected to my shoulder, or my vagina is connected to my nose. I mean, who knows? And in this body's sensation of your physical and energetic body, even if your eyelids are still closed, to let the light come in through your eyelids. And slowly, but you don't have to rush. You know, often I open my eyes before I I invite you to open your eyelids in that speed or slowness so that you still connect with your physical and energetical body, and to see that you're this being in a space. So there's not only your physical and energetic boundaries of this body, but there are also boundaries around you. Like you're a chair underneath me makes a boundary to me. A floor makes boundary to my feet. And then I can look around. Well, there's a wall there, books there, a chest there, clothes. And they all make their own boundary. Just as I keep sensing that I have boundaries and sensations within me. But with light, I choose to have no boundary. I want the light to come in to me. Or now I want to have that green of that curtain in me. So you can choose what flashes through you. And what does it need to not let it flush for me? I have this, I'm sitting here in the children's room, and there's a backpack with a dinosaur, the T-Rex on it. And it doesn't match my energy right now. But how can I be with that being there? And it doesn't have to enter me or whatever I associate with it, because it's just a picture on a backpack. So to actually be with the energy or with what is, and not so much the stories, but with the structures in you and around you.
Hmm.
And that was a really such a long meditation. I know this, I want to stretch a bit. Is there Are there words you want to share, or sounds or movements?
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I I like noticing the structure without making anything wrong or right. Like just hearing my voice right now, just hearing it. Moving my feet, it's just happening.